to Desert Isle Crafting. I'm Christy. How are you today? I hope you all are having a great day and that your week started out well and you're making all kinds of beautiful things. What I have for you today are some items from Gbfke. They were kind enough to send me these items for review, and honestly, I think these cross-stitch kits are just beautiful. I hope you do too. I picked them out because I just thought they were just stunning. So let's jump right into it, but before we do, I have to say thank you to all my subscribers. I wouldn't have this channel without you, and if you haven't subscribed, please think about subscribing. Thank you very, very, very much. I really appreciate it, and if you like this video, please hit that like button. Okay, right to it. The first kit, this is a no-name manufacturer kit. I'm just going to open it up and get this out of here. I just thought this picture was really, really pretty. Get that out of the way. Here we have our little tool kit with our adjustable threader. This has 5 needles, adjustable thimble, a threader, and 5 needles in a poofy ball, and a nice little resealable bag. What's that got? Little puppies on the front this time. I don't know if you can see them, but they're cute. They're in yellow. We have our instructions on how to cross stitch with diagrams, how to rinse it out afterwards. But look at this picture. Now this isn't going to show up really good on the screen. I'm putting a picture up right now for you to see. But it is like a dove in a window, Christmas colors with it. It's got an art. It's just so pretty. It's a 40 by 40. It's 14 count. It tells you that right up here. 14 count, gridded pattern. It's got a lot of confetti in this picture, but when you take a good look at that picture, it's so worth it. Nothing is smeared. Everything is printed very nicely. 35 colors, which is great. That's your floss color. This is the symbol that you'll find on your pattern and the DMC code. I just thought this was just a stunning picture. And then all this background is white. It's 3865 white. If you don't want to stitch it, you don't have to, because once you rinse this when you're all done, it's going to be white anyway. So that's entirely up to you. But this picture is just so pretty. Let's take a look at the actual fabric. Okay, so we have our serged edges. It's 187 stitches across and up and down. Let's do a quick measurement on it. Just love this picture. So we have about 13 and a quarter, about a little over 13 inches across, and it should be the same vertically, about 13 and a quarter. It probably is, but because it was bent, it didn't measure right. Yeah, it's a little over 13. Not a bad size, because you know how big some of these can be. Now I'm looking at the printing here, and everything is staying in its square, which is so incredibly important. We do have some areas where we have different symbols here that are the same color. I usually find that an awful lot with red, and that's what's going on up here too. So just keep your eye out for that and refer back to your pattern if it becomes difficult to read in any way. But that's not a bad size. Let's take a look at the floss. You've got your product number on your floss in case you store your things separately. Some people do. So we have 3 hanks of white, 3865, 40 strands in each. That's a little too blurry, sorry. 40 strands in each with a 14 count. This 6-strand floss is 6 strands. You'll take 2 out for when you do your stitches. So just 1 strand of this is 3 needlefuls, I call it. So we have our white, Okay, and then here's our floss card. I would write the product number on it. Nice soft floss with all, I don't want to glare that light, but sorry. I've got sunlight coming in this window and it would make it even worse. So we've got some tans and browns, blues, grays, reds. That's a really pretty green, not much of that. And then on this side, we've got like a peachy, let's see, maybe if I just get that out. There we go. We can see that a little bit better. Look at the beautiful blue. Oh, what is that blue? That blue is 515. And then we have 550 purple. That's like a dark sage green maybe. Let's see, that is 645, and then this super bright orange in the mix. There's a lighter sage green and some reds. What a pretty palette of colors. Beautiful palette of colors. I think this picture will be stunning. Just beautiful when it's completed. So many beautiful colors. More than enough floss, I think, to get the job done. Have any of you found this picture and bought it yet? Oh, I just think it's beautiful. And I do think they have more other than of these, like, what would you call that? Archways with things in them besides just this dove. It's kind of like, I think, a collection they have going on. But this is just so pretty. I wish this picture showed up better. They need to make that bigger, you can't really see what it is. That's why I put that up on the screen for you. And I'm going to actually save a picture of this to my phone or my tablet. So as I'm working on it, I can refer back to the picture and see how it's looking. But then that's just me. But that's what I would do. Just because these pictures are just too small. And I've asked them to please make the pictures bigger, but, you know, they do what they want. If they don't get enough people saying anything about it, they're not going to change it. Okay, now this kit was $10.51, which I think is a great price for such a pretty kit like this. And the next thing I have an accessory. Now, this, I think, was just really cute, and you can never have enough pin cushions. They have 4 different colors to choose from. This was $3.14, which I think is just a great price. It got a little squishy, but isn't that just so cute? It has a magnet on the back. It's got the little fluffy, like a little tutu, little frillies, and then you can just stick your pins in it. It's not a bad size at all. It's a great size, actually. Let's see. It is about 3.5 inches round. So, yeah. Really, really cute. For $3.14, I think that's adorable. I will be using that right away. And then the other kit I have for you today, this is also by that no-name manufacturer. And I just loved this picture. I'm going to put it up on the screen because that just does not do it justice. It is a pumpkin, a lone pumpkin, but with the most beautiful design on it. That's an 11 count, 50 by 50 centimeters, so we'll get a measurement on it. But it is gorgeous. The pattern, even with all this red, it's not blurry. It's really easy to see. There's 35 colors in this. Yep, it's got some confetti, but with a beautiful picture like that, I think it would need to. I think it's beautiful. I think this is another one that would look really pretty as a wall hanging, not just framed, but as a wall hanging or as a pillow. Oh, so pretty. Let's take a look at the rest of it. So we have our toolkit, pretty bird on this one. 5 needles in the puffy ball, adjustable thimble, and the threader. Here's our instructions. And let's take a look at this pattern. I mean, at the fabric. Now, the pattern isn't as big as this fabric is, because it's a pretty good sized pumpkin. But I think for all the detail here, it doesn't surprise me. Just get this out of the way. I don't think I'm going to be able to show you how big he is. But my goodness sakes. 190 stitches across by 190 stitches tall. If you wanted to make this smaller, let's say you had some 14 count or some 16 count Aida at home, and you wanted to do this as a counted cross stitch, there is no reason why you couldn't take this floss and this pattern and make that picture on your fabric a lot smaller, because this is really big. Let's get a measurement on it. I just think this pumpkin's just beautiful. Okay. So it's about 17 1/8 by 17 1/8. This is a perfect square. 35 colors. So pretty. And you know, all that white in this background, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. I would even think about doing it, if you wanted to do all this white, I would do it with just a half stitch. And that would still look just as pretty, I think. Very nicely printed. Of course, we've got the areas where, you know, the symbols, reds with different symbols. I wish they could conquer that somehow. Very, very well printed. Serged edges. Keep that product number handy. Gbfke has great customer service. So if you have a problem, let them know. If you run out of floss, or if you have a problem with the printing on your picture, they're really, really good about making it right. Now this pumpkin kit was $11.57, which I think is totally worth it. Let's look at the floss. If you have never shopped at their store, please check them out. One item and up is 8% off automatic on your order. If I have a discount code, I will put it down below. But here's all the white. 3 big hanks of white. Oh, there's a lot of floss here. I don't want to get it all tangled up. Oh my, look at all the orange and the yellows. My favorite yellows are in here. Got pinks and dark pinks, all these oranges, reds and blues, purples. 32, 38, 34 purple. Wow. And then look over here. Just screams fall, doesn't it? Screams pumpkin. All these colors. Maybe if I go like there. There you go. Isn't that just stunning? A light baby pink. Not a lot of black. Got your all the colors. Rusts. Oh, so pretty. Nice soft floss. I think they did a great job on this kit. And then they've twisted that all up. Beautiful, beautiful kit. Especially for the price. $11.57. And they have more than just this design. This is another collection thing where you could get a series of these soul pumpkins with a design on the front. And it was hard for me to pick which one I liked because I wanted all of them, and I didn't want to show you all a video that was just nothing but pumpkins. Because I thought, oh, some people may not like pumpkins and that might get really boring. So I didn't do it, but just check them out because they have just gorgeous. And you can get these same images in diamond painting too if you like your diamond painting. But this is just so beautiful. I really, really like it. So I will have a link down below to Gbfke. I will have a link to the products I showed you in this video. Don't forget this cute little, I have one of these on my table next to my chair in the living room. I have one on my sewing table. I have one on my desk. Just because, you know, needles, pins, need them all the time. And for this price, with the 4 different colors, you could get one of each, and they're absolutely adorable. Great little gifts too, by the way. So I'd like to thank Gbfke for sending me these gorgeous items for review. I am so pleased with the products that they sent me. And if you like this video, please hit that like button. Have a wonderful day. I'll be talking to you soon. Take care. Bye.